Hey, what's going on, everybody? Climb here. Thanks again for joining me on another Trials with Rock and Saber. It's kind of a follow-up on my Titan as opposed to my Hunter from last time. It's just Trials on Asylum. So we're going to start on this seaside. I believe it's seaside. So as we rush in through here, what I like to do is chuck my grenade into that doorway, kind of distract him, see if I can zone him off a little bit. I do notice that someone is underneath us, probably running up towards us. Thankfully I jump over. He vanishes, so I'm expecting him to charge Rock and I over in this doorway. I'm able to get some good damage on him, can't finish him off. I'm focusing on my left side too, because I don't want to make sure that I'm zoning that off, even though my attention, my direct gunfire position is going to be at that window, expecting him to jump in. I threw that grenade there in case he was trying to run away or come through a different sight line. And then as I'm backing in and out of that doorway, so that way I don't get engaged from my flank from that left side from some random sniper that I can't quite see there. So thankfully that worked out really well. I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna chuck a grenade, bust out my sniper. I missed that cleanup shot, fortunately. I get pinched here. Guys on my right, left, you can see my radar is blowing up, and I just get stuck. Not really much I could do there. I mean, I could have tried to run. I could have knelt down to get off radar for a bit. And in case you didn't know that, I learned recently that some people may not know that on any character, if you kneel for a little bit, you kind of go off, or you aren't always on radar. You kind of blink on your radar. So it helps kind of distract or surprise your opponents, and it's not necessarily meant to be like an engagement mechanic. Like you're not trying to strafe left and right. While you're crouched, but it's just to help kind of surprise him. And Rock does a great job of being very patient, expecting that Titan to come back up with this shotgun, thinking, or the opponent was thinking Rock was going to come in and get the reses, but Rock did a great job as far as being patient. So here, I'm going to kind of change it up. I see that they're continually going up into that same corridor. So now I'm going to head down here with my sniper, see if I can get a little pick with Saber. Somehow I get a headshot, looked like it was at the back of his head. Saber and I do a nice little team shot here. There's at least one in mid. Now we know that this last guy, where I see Rock's up top, Saber and I are down below. Saber's going to go up in front of him. I'm going to come up behind him. This guy's completely pinched, nowhere he could go. And then as I'm doing damage, Saber comes over and just blows a kiss on him and he dies. That jerk. But anyway, that worked really well as far as team play goes. A lot of team fire, positioning, making sure we're kind of collapsing at the same time, pinching these guys. So it comes into heavy. I kind of realized that, so I'm going to push their heavy a little bit. This is a great spot down here, right where that little table is. People like to head glitch there to snipe. I'm just kind of paying attention, calling out what I see. I know someone's probably at their heavy. As there's 2 seconds, I'm going to chuck an incendiary grenade. I didn't expect to get such good damage, but man, he probably would have burnt out. I just had to pick him off a little bit. The only thing that I would have preferred there is if I didn't stand so far outside of that tree, which I'd use that tree for a little bit more cover. I know this guy's going to get the res. Unfortunately, missed my snipe. Get a bunch of damage, though. I'm just going to back up, get my health back, call them out to my teammates, to Rock and Saber, where these guys are going, what just happened. Jumping up without, just to look for where these guys were. And here I get the luckiest 2 kills ever. So I know this guy, at least one in here. So I'm just chucking a grenade to my left, expecting if he runs that way, runs to my left, then he'll end up getting hit, and I'm going to come from the right. So how it worked out is that this guy is just chilling in the corner here, probably crouched down. I didn't see him. I chuck a grenade, blows up on him, and kills him, and then I'm able to kill the guy in front of me. Super lucky, but it worked out really well. And again, to kind of think about how you can pinch these guys with your own mechanics. So I'm going to chuck a grenade here again, get some damage, calling out. I'm going to jump down, see this guy. Fortunately, I can't clean him up even though he peeks out, so I'm going to change my position, my sight line, try to get some more damage, tickle everybody, and then Rock cleans him up and Saber cleans him up with their primary and super. So it was a very quick, short video, but it worked out really well as far as team play, positioning, calling out, and then again thinking about who you're engaging and where they potentially could go. That's what I saw a lot of this with my grenades. I'm trying to zone off with my grenades of where they potentially can go, but yet keeping my focus on what is directly ahead of me. It's like the windows or these doorways. But then using the cover of these doorways to kind of back up and make sure I don't get pegged from the left or from the right. So hopefully this helped you out, and appreciate you watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.